Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Saturday. It's the 15th of June 2024. Gonna look at the 10th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me tonight for my North America Cup preview here from Mohawk, one of my favorite races of the year. Did a preview for that one. Also join me tomorrow for my Prix de Diane, the French Oaks preview from Chantilly, and next week for my Royal Ascot preview. So some great racing all across the world this upcoming week, but a little bit more locally to me. We have a good card today from Aqueduct. Tomorrow's card might be one of the best cards so far this season at Aqueduct, so look out for that one. But we're going to look at the 10th race here, the feature on Saturday's program, which is the Bed of Roses Stakes. It's a Grade 2 event going for a $200,000 purse race for fillies, mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 10 horses going 1,400 meters or 7 furlongs on the main track. Last year's edition was very incredible with Goodnight Olive coming back to get some redemption from the previous race at Churchill. We don't have Goodnight Olive in this year's running, so it's a little bit wide open. I'm going to take the 2-horse Big Pond as a top selection. We'll go 2-3-6-8 in the superfecta, 2-3-6-8 super, top selection of 2-horse Goodnight Olive. Top selection 2-horse Big Pond here. This 4-year-old filly by Mr. Big here. Belmont trains. Junior Alvarado gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came the Vagrancy Handicap at Aqueduct, 6.5 furlongs on the 18th of May, and the horseman is second by 3/4 of a length behind the winner, who was who was it? I can't think of it now. Leave Me No Trace. He's running back this one today. Leave Me No Trace really had a great tracking trip to get the job done with a nice buyer getting the victor. But this horse, she had a little bit ground game. She was a little bit wide, but she finished second by 3/4 length behind her. 88 buyer. I thought that was a strong run off the bench. Refreshing here, back to 7, which I think is a preferred trip. Second start in the Mott Barn. I think she could get a good trip to win. She just got beat by slightly classier horses on the day in the Madison at Keeneland. 7 furlongs, 6th of April. She finished 7 by 8 lengths that day. She had a wide trip. She didn't get out of the gate so clearly, and she just never had the turn of foot. It wasn't her day to win, but before that, against Calibreds in the Spring Fever at Santa Anita, 6 furlongs, 18th of February, she won by 3 lengths that day, and she stalked a good pace. She quickened up nicely with a 94 buyer. That race could win against these horses here, and then she ran the La Brea against Open Company at Santa Anita over the 7 on Boxing Day. She finished second by a nose, and she just missed that day. She was stupidly wide, but she just missed a winner who really ran her heart out. But this horse, she got around the race course well, and then back to sprinting off the bench, 6.5 and optional 40. She finished second by 1 3/4 lengths that day, and again, she sat back early. She moved a little bit late. She needed something more, but she got around the race course well. I think she wants to sprint. She's a little bit of a late developer here, but as her career keeps going on, she really runs these good races. At 4-1, she could win. I think the 3-horse seed for Irad and Chad Brown could win also. Most recently, Keeneland in late April going 6 and optional 80. She won by 1 3/4 lengths that day. She was stupidly wide, but she got the job done going to the wire. Very good, strong run that day. Prior to that, in the end of the 3-year-old campaign at Keeneland, 6.5 and optional, and an allowance race for 100,000. She won by 1.5 lengths that day. Again, a little bit wide, but she got the job done. She doesn't take off clear, but she still won quite easily there. And then in the Music City, going 6.5 at Kentucky Downs on that quirky turf course, she had a very wide trip, and I just don't think she liked that quirkiness of that course. It wasn't her day to win. And then before that, in the Wilton over the Wilson Mile, she didn't really do a lot of running. And the Acorn, she just got beat by better horses. After the Saratoga races, she's really become a better horse. She's back up in class. She's training well on the train track at Belmont. I'll give her a shot here on the ticket, but to recount my selection for the 10th now from Belmont to Big A, it's the Bed of Roses. Going to take the 2-horse Big Pond, give kudos to the 3-horse Seed, 2-3-6-8 Super, 2-3 in the multi-race. So good luck to them. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck.